Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a 7 of Cups. This to me is, this feels like some quicksand. This feels like a little bit of a swamp that we might be in, okay? It could be the feeling that our feelings are stuck. Yeah. That we have aspirations, that we want more, better, bigger, greater things. We want more intense feelings in our lives, right? But we feel stuck by something, in something. Let's put this into some context. Let's see where we're stuck and how we get out of it. Okay. Well, now we've got the Art or Temperance card. I just thought of, if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? Or maybe you make a lemon pie, right? Lemon meringue. It's one of my favorites. Okay, here's the Adjustment card. And a Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor. And the Moon card. The Moon card. It's kind of like, we don't know where we're going, but we can't stay here. The future is dark. It is a very dark doorway that we stand in front of. We know we can't stay here. We've got to walk through this door. Okay. You have goals, you have plans, you have a vision of the future. You have an outcome in mind. If we stay here, we're not making progress. We seem to be sinking even deeper into this quicksand. We've got to take this big step into the future. See, now we've got the vision of the future. We've got the vision of the past. This tells me that you will get that if this Knight of Pentacles is you, you will get out of this quicksand. You will go through this doorway and you will be here. You will be in a very abundant, successful position, looking back at this mess and thinking, boy, I'm glad I got out of here. Okay. Now, I think you did a lot of moving while you were growing up. I think that your family was one that didn't really stay in the same place very long, right? We got the Sun card, we've got the High Priestess, we've got the Sun at high noon, and we've got the full moon here with the High Priestess. Very interesting. Conscious and unconscious. We've got the totality of your spiritual being right here. And the Tower. Now, the Tower might be nothing more than the Emperor's strength and power. It's like the Emperor, is supposed to be like the number one warrior, right, in the land, and that's why they're the Emperor now. They're like the undefeated champion, right? And this is kind of the test of the Emperor. The Emperor's got to be the one that can get out and still can be kind of right in the thick of things, defending that title, defending that championship belt, right? And so I feel like this is a situation that you're going to get out of just through sheer strength and willpower. And just by invoking your confidence, by getting mad, by, it's kind of like you're stuck in this quicksand or you're stuck in this spot. And you just need to, summon all of the energy that you have. It's kind of like, you hear about parents, right? Like mothers who lift a car off their child, right? It's that kind of thing. This is just really summoning every ounce of strength and power that you have. Yeah. And I feel like this is, see, we've got this Libra energy down here. I feel that this is some kind of, I don't feel like it's a work thing. I almost feel like there's lawyers here involved somewhere, yeah? I feel like this is some kind of a, I don't know if it's a business thing or something kind of legal, something kind of official, not like a criminal law type thing, but more like business law or, something that, there's a lot of bureaucracy around this thing, yeah? It doesn't feel like this is a relationship necessarily. It feels like it's something that's more career related, especially when we see the Knights, or the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles as kind of bookends to this situation here. This situation here really is kind of like this, right? We've got these two pentacles on either side. This is you looking forward, trying to see beyond this situation to this beautiful, trying to see the sun, right? Trying to see the light of day on the other side of this mess. And then, of course, the Queen of Pentacles is looking back, already in this sun energy, right, over here, already under the light of the sun, under the spiritual protection, basking in the glory, basking in all of this abundance and success, and thinking, yeah, that was a challenge. Boy, that was something, right? Looking back at the end of the day and thinking, I don't want to do that again, because here you are in all of this abundance. You've got, this is really a blessing here, right? Just these two cards being under this warm light of the spiritual sun, right? So we know we're going to get through this. How you're going to get through it, what exactly the problem is, I don't really know. Spirit is telling me that you really enjoy like the true crime stuff, the true crime podcasts. There's stuff on YouTube, all these kind of the true crime genre, right? I feel like that's something that you're very interested in. We're having a hard time seeing our future self and our glory, our success, our abundance, because of this moon energy. And this is really the fog through which your Knight of Pentacles is trying to see. We can't really see what's on the other side of this situation because we're knee deep in it. We're kind of up to our eyeballs in something here. We really need to get out of it. Okay? And it is something that is it's binding in some way. I don't know what exactly this is. I'm getting the lawyer kind of vibe here. There's something, and maybe this is really a card that says that you need to get a lawyer to help you get out of this mess, right? Because this is something that you need a what do they call a lawyer that really is like a shark? You know what I mean? There's a word for that. And maybe that's really part of this Emperor energy, is that we need to be really like ruthless in this situation. Then maybe it's something to do with the family. Maybe that's part of it too. And especially if that's the case, it's hard for us to be ruthless, because there's that emotional connection there. Maybe you got to hire somebody that can be ruthless for you, like that attorney, because I feel like the last thing you want to do is you kind of, you talk a big game and you get into the ring, and then it's just like, I don't want to fight, I don't want to do this. So this might be the idea that we really need to secure the help of a professional in this area that can help us make those tough decisions, that we can make the tough decisions, but they could be the one that kind of does the paperwork. You know what I mean? And I think that there is some kind of an alliance there with this energy between the Emperor and the Adjustment card. This is the Emperor, and then this is the legal system. This is the judge, right? And the Emperor is just kind of overseeing everything, but this is really the system that's in place that is supposed to get things done, get the changes going, right? Enforce the things. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We are just going to set down right over here. We're going to put our very own Kelly Kapoor right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to leave your prediction down in the comments. We're going to do it together. It's going to be an interactive exercise of our intuition. All right? Now, so we've got major, a lot of major arcana energies. This is a life-changing situation. This is something that, Spirit is right here with you, emphasizing some of these cards, right? Emphasizing the major arcana. And then what do we have besides the majors? Well, we've got the very, very simple flow of energy of these three. This is what it's all about. This is your problem. We're looking at this swamp and we're thinking, how the heck do I get across this swamp? Well, you get across the swamp and then you're looking back and you're saying, how the heck did I get across this? How did I ever survive this? This is like that really bad day, right? This is that big, dangerous abyss that you have to cross. Here we're thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Here we're thinking, I don't know how I did it. Right? Past and future. But this is the present situation. And this is something that's holding you down. This is something where you want more. You want these cups to be better. You want this to be a healthier situation. Now, what we could be talking about too is two people. This could be a marriage that we're talking about. That would kind of talk about the legal portion. Maybe you're going through a divorce or a separation. And this could be the relationship between the two of you is toxic right now. Okay? This could really be the, this is not a bond that works. Okay? And I think for some of you, that's kind of what's going on here, is that this is a relationship with somebody that is just bad for you. Plain and simple. Toxic, right? The relationship between these two, bad news. Okay? And then really all these major arcana cards are going on top of this. It's how we get from this side of the river to this side of the river. Okay? And really we want to get to this side of the river because we've got that beautiful sun, all that success and abundance. This is really you, and maybe this is you getting out of a marriage or a partnership or a bad business deal. Could be, I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic between these two if we're looking at it this way. This could be a really bad business deal, and you need someone to help you get out of this, right? That's what this attorney, it really is, really is kind of down here for, okay? And we have the Art or Temperance card, which really is, in some way, it's the strategy that's born out of these two. Out of our Emperor and our Adjustment card, we get the perfect strategy, the perfect recipe for success, right? There may be a connection with kitchens or cooking or something for you in your past or in your family, or maybe that's the work you do, or it's one of your passions, right, is kind of being in the kitchen. And this is kind of like that. This is kind of knowing how much salt and how much sugar you need to add into something. You know, how much spice you need in there, then how much, I don't know, whatever's the opposite of that. Knowing the recipe for success, right? Knowing what's really going to create the outcome that you want. Which the outcome that you want really is, in a very simple way, just to get out of this swamp, get out of this quicksand. Because the quicksand is, you're sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into it. Okay? And with the Moon card here, yeah, we can't see what the future really is going to be while we're stuck in this. We're up to our eyeballs in it. And we can't see past this. But the Moon card itself is talking about the sun that's just about to rise. You're just about to come into your destined glory and abundance. Okay? You're very, very close. Right? Very, very close. You can smell it cooking in the kitchen. Yeah? And this is it over here. And this is the brink of a very important change. We see the sun down there at the bottom, which is this sun here. And right now it may seem like it's kind of dim, it's far away, it's being shrouded by all this stuff. But when we get across, we get here, this is really, really nice. Now, we're going to talk about these cards. And as we do that, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's good for the channel, and I really do appreciate that. We talked about the Queen of Pentacles. It's the retrospection. It's really now, in a way, you kind of separating yourself from this situation, whether it was a partnership, a marriage, a business contract, a family, a personal situation, whatever it is. We got out of that quicksand, thankfully. And now we're here. Now we're independent, we're wealthy, we're successful, we're living under the glory of Spirit. This sun is shining right above our head. And this is you, and it's in the environment. This is you being in the environment that is the most nurturing and supportive of you. It's not toxic. It's the opposite of toxic, right? It's nourishing, it's nurturing, it's healing. Yeah. This is you surrounding yourself with people, pets, plants, things that support you in your spiritual growth, in your life, right? Things, people, energies that want you to succeed and that will help you be the best version of yourself, will allow you to shine your own light into the world. Rather than here, your light wasn't really shining when we were over here, right? Because, the moon card too, showing that the sunlight is kind of being shrouded by darkness. You weren't shining your light while you were here because you were in this swamp. You were in this toxic situation, but here, your light is shining bright, baby. You are blessed. And this is a message of abundance. And that is the message coming from the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is saying that this dark energy here in the future is going to become open awareness. So we can't see what's coming down the line here. But when we get over here, once we get out of this situation, you'll be able to see your future. You will have that clairvoyance, which is kind of what the Knight of Pentacles is supposed to be about. This is supposed to be the card that can see the future. You can see who you're going to be, where you're going to be, and what you're going to be doing in the future. This is the energy that has that vision of the future. I don't think you can see this right now because we're looking through this muck, right? This fog, this toxicity, this really bad stuff. So we're not able to see this, but if we clear all this stuff out, now we can see it. Now we can see this is the clairvoyance. We can see our future. Yeah. So by getting out of this situation, we're allowing ourselves to have this spiritual vision of what's in store for us, of what our future will look like. Okay. And of course, the Tower is the clearing away of everything that is obscuring your vision. You see, you got the eye right up there. This is that breakthrough. This is us breaking out of that toxic environment, opening our third eye, achieving that kind of clairvoyance, that presentience, knowing where our life is headed. So our vision is no longer obstructed. Us speaking our truth is no longer obstructed. Our voice is here. We're using our voice. We're uttering the word of our own spirit and soul, and we're manifesting our life. This is a real blessing. And I think that this is a lot of abundance coming your way. Really extraordinary future here. Let's look at the mystery card. What does Kelly have for us? Thank you, Kelly. Obviously, I want to see some more earth energy, right? 9 or a 10 of Pentacles. We had the water here, the kind of toxic water. Maybe we need some better water energy, right? But I'm kind of thinking like a 9 or a 10 of Pentacles here. Or 9 or 10 of Cups, too, would be good. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's see what we've got. Oh, the Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening card. This is the alarm clock. This is Spirit is sounding the alarm, blowing the trumpet right in your face, saying, you got to get out of here. You're sinking in quicksand, don't you see? Right? So it's really rising up, doing what needs to be done, getting out of this toxic environment and claiming your birthright, claiming this abundance. It's time to wake up. And there's a sense of urgency here that we need to get out of this situation quick. Okay, quick. We're going to do an extended reading. And if you want to stick around for that, there's a link at the end of the video. There's a link down below. And there might even be a link in the corner here. I'm not sure if they still do that. New readings for Aquarius every Thursday and Sunday. 6 a.m. Chicago time. I'm here every day. Come on back, see me tomorrow. Okay. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Does not cost you anything. And leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.